That's done. That's done.
What's up?
You really are innocent. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Don't be sorry. It's the smartest course of action. Look, I gotta ask you. You're not really here for a new investor. You're here to look into what happened to Nico, aren't you?
Yes.
I figured the questions you were asking were a little odd considering. I believe someone from this lab killed Nico. Anything you need from me, you got it.
Why are you being so helpful?
Nico may have had some crazy, downright dangerous ideas, but he was a good man. His killer deserves to be punished, whoever it is.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
It's pretty hot in here. I'd better find my way out as quickly as possible.
What are you doing here?
Back off, old man.
I said, what are you doing here? And while I'm at it, what's in the bag?
And I said back off. Hey, let go!
I don't want to see you here screwing around after hours.
Are you crazy? This is mine. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you better run.
What were they arguing about? That's done. I have the clues I need. Time to figure out the correct sequence. Check. Wait, why isn't it working?
What are you doing? That coil is deadly. Mess with that again, I'll be the least of your worries. Get out!
What were you doing in the lab?
I had a hunch I needed to follow up on.
A hunch. I have a hunch. If you keep screwing around in the lab, you'll either end up fired or dead. Stay out of the lab!
Strange. What's Ellie up to with this? I need to get this to add up correctly. I thought they hated each other. What's going on here? I need to figure out whose card this is. I need to rebuild Ryan's part. I think that's right. What's he doing in there?
Say your piece, then leave me in mine.
What were you saying to Mason earlier?
Nothing you need to worry about.
You seemed a little angry.
I was.
I got locked in the lab and almost died.
That so?
Yes, someone turned off the oxygen. I had to crawl out the vent.
Smart. Most wouldn't have thought of that.
Do you have any idea what happened?
Nope.
I could have died in there.
This is a lab. It's not to be taken lightly. Forget that and you will end up dead.
Do you know why Mason and Ellie would be spending time together? I thought they hated each other.
I have a theory.
What is it?
Secret.
What were you shredding?
Nothing.
It didn't seem like nothing.
Leave it alone.
The log says that one additional person entered the lab the night Nico died.
I know. The question is, how do you know?
Police report. What I don't understand is why the police didn't follow up on it.
They did. Said it was a glitch.
Do you believe that?
What's it matter what I believe? It only matters what they believe.
What was your relationship with Nico?
I knew him. Same as anyone else here.
I don't buy that. Victor told me he was instrumental in getting you this job.
Could be true. Strange world. crazier things.
Why were you so concerned about what Mason was up to?
He was messing with tech he didn't understand. I had to make sure he didn't do anything stupid.
You and Nico were friends, weren't you?
Friends?
Yes?
I guess that doesn't matter now, does it?
I'd still like to know.
Fine. Then just give me a break. All right, champ?
Fair enough.
There was a time when we were friends.
When was that?
Back when he was alive. Now beat it. Give me some empty space to stare through.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't check that off yet. The kill switch for the Tesla coil. Why does Gray have it? I bet I could tape this back together. This was the card that opened the lab the night of the murder. Can't leave the card behind. I need to figure out what was on this page before Gray shredded it. Got it. Now to find a way to take this with me. What was put into safekeeping? I'd better look into that. What was Nico working on? Is this some sort of code? Haven't done that. That's done. That's done. Check. Did that. That's done. Check. Did that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that. Did that. Can't check that off. Can't check that off. Still have to do that. Check. That's done. Can't check that off yet. display every fifth letter above on the coil. Okay, I'll give that a try.
What's up?
I found the keycard that accessed the lab the night Nico was killed.
Where?
In the office Mason and Ellie share.
Does that mean one of them did it?
It could. I need more.
Then find more. Is this one of those things where you're talking to me because you're worried about blowing your cover, so you're not asking them?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're buddies like that. I mean, I do know, and we're not. Solve this case on the quick, please, because I do not want to write a billion-page paper, thank you.
Someone knocked me out and locked me in the photo lab.
That is the least shocking thing ever. You do realize that, right?
I suppose that's what I get for calling you with this problem.
Yeah. Hey, you should volunteer at one of those neurological study places, because you have been knocked out a lot, my friend.
I'll keep that in mind.
Maybe not the safest place to keep it in your case.
I got a text from Ryan. Did you give my number away?
No. I did post it online, like a whole bunch.
What? Why?
Because I assumed it would be hilarious. But don't lecture me or anything, because my dad already did, and that totally counts. Ryan must be good with computers, because that was a while back. I'm frankly surprised it took you this long to figure it out.
I better get going.
See ya!
Hi.
Something weird is going on. Mason and Ellie are actually working together.
Don't they hate each other?
I thought so.
Either they're lying, or they've got some strong outside motivation to put aside their differences.
They're working together in secret.
So, do you think corporate espionage?
Could be.
There's a lot of money to be made with this work. But are they taking advantage of the situation?
Or was this the plan all along? I wish I knew. I'd better get going.
Later.
Friday. The hours have gone negative this week. The news of the announcement has gone far beyond what I wanted. I've lost control over it, and we're not ready. Gray's been helping me comb through all the unsuitable work. I've had to step up my own security. I can't be too careful now. The mood in the lab has been tense for a long time, but there has been a shift. A sudden calmness to my enemies as of late, as if they're planning something. Paranoia has always come creeping into the back reaches of my mind when I stretch myself too far, but I've not been overextended. Quite the opposite. Everything has been going smoothly with the energy project. This, I fear, isn't paranoia. I find myself unable to trust anyone here, but I can't leave the work, not until it's announced. There's electricity in everything, but we don't know how to see it because we perceive it to be scarce, always looking for exotic solutions. Exotic and costly. Victor once warned me to take it easy with the announcement. The world economy is built on expensive energy. To flood the market could cause a collapse, but to continue to hide the resources we have, to deprive those who need them, I see why Tesla liked his pigeons. They fly only where they're directed, and never question the effect the beating of their wings will have on the skies and the world below.
Check. Haven't done that. this? That's done.
Glad you made it through that lock-in. That could have been real bad.
How bad are relations between you and Mason?
I wouldn't say they're bad.
You might be the only one who wouldn't.
They're not great.
I get the impression that you two hate each other.
My Gram raised me to look for the good in everyone, even those who do me harm. Most times I find that glimmer of good, even in the meanest people. But Mason flashes that smug smile of his, and every rage center of my brain releases all of its hate Mason chemicals. Wish that weren't the truth, but it is.
Why were you spending time with Mason? I thought you two didn't get along.
We have to meet up to coordinate experiments once in a while.
You and Mason are working on a project together. Something secret.
You're wrong.
Then you won't mind if I tell Victor what you're up to?
You'd be smart not to. He doesn't have patience for people stirring up the bottom of a river that's best kept still.
Is this your card?
Nope.
What happened back there in the lab?
I don't know. You're lucky you got out. Really lucky.
This card I found, according to the record, it's the one that opened the lab the night Nico died.
What do you mean?
It's in the log.
That was just a glitch. The video shows just one person entering the lab, Nico.
Was Nico close to anyone in the office? Did he talk to anyone?
Don't think so, really.
I also get the impression Mason doesn't like you very much.
Now that is fortunate. If I had to deal with him puppy-dogging all around all the time, I'd never get anything done.
After Nico died, you left for a while.
That's true.
Where did you go?
Home.
You mean back to where you grew up?
Of course. I wouldn't call Colorado home.
Why not?
Between you and me, I'm looking to get out of here as soon as possible.
Why?
Even if what happened to Nico never happened, Colorado never welcomed me with open arms.
Are you sure you don't have another reason for wanting to leave?
Yes, I'm sure.
Bye.
Bye.